Hi everybody, it's Carina from Carina's Pilates Home Studio. Before I begin today's glute and leg workout, I have an important caution. Please consult your doctor before undertaking this video or any other exercise program. And I strongly encourage that you do so. I, Carina Chiscano-Doyle, owner of Carina's Pilates Home Studio, disclaims any liability or responsibility for injury or damage resulting from any aspect of this program or this video product. So let's begin your glute and leg workout. Be sure to have a water bottle nearby. Be sure to have your 1 pound weights as well as your strap. We're going to go ahead and start standing. Go ahead and press play on your favorite music. I'm going to start off my mat. And I want to engage just the tapping of the legs and tap them back behind you. Take those toes, tap them right, tap them left. Tighten through, zip it up. From here, I'm going to take my arms. Palms up, palms back. Palms up, palms back. I want to soften my knees. I want to breathe. I want to feel real strong through that abdomen. Palms up, palms back. It's a low V forward, low V back. Tap the toes. Squeeze that glute. Lots to think about, I know. The more you get to do this, the more you'll feel more comfortable with it. From here, I'd like to go ahead and take you to sumo squat. Knees are parallel. Feet are parallel. Tighten that tummy. Take your glute. Take it straight back behind you. Arms, option 1, can be on top of your quadriceps. If I have any chronic conditions, then I want to feel supported as I bend my torso over. Option 2, hands to the chest. As I lift up, I really want to contract that glute back behind me, feeling strong. Exhale, inhale. 6 more right here. So we want to make sure we warm up the glute and the legs before we begin. I'm going to take my left foot. I'm going to step on it, lift my right leg. Notice the big toe touches the floor. Open the arms. Open the chest. Shoulders over the hips. Zip it up. I lift the big toe off the floor. I want to make sure I feel strong. That supporting left leg is totally bent. And I breathe with every lift. Height doesn't matter. And then I switch sides here, stepping on the right leg. Lift the left leg back. Big toe touches. Lift and lower. Keep that supporting right leg nice and loose. Zip it on up. Excellent, and lower down. Let's take it to the mat. Grab your strap. Find the middle section of that strap. We're going to put our right leg through it. Make sure the strap's at the arch of the foot. Cross the strap over the foot, making a Cleopatra sandal. Take the strap behind your ankle. Cross it one more time. Take all those loose ends of the strap and bring them forward. From here, you can either be on your elbows or on your hands. You decide the tension. From here, you take that right leg, you relax the head, and you lift the heel and you lower. You lift and you lower. Lift, lower. Keep that foot flexed. Zip up through the midline. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. For stability, I took my left knee and I put it right under my belly button. So make that shift now if you have it. Left knee under the belly. Now lift the leg and lower. Up and down. Try not to arch your back, but rather contract your belly. From here, we want to pulse it. 8 pulses. 8, 7. Notice how my knee's in alignment with my hips. My heel is 90 degrees from the knee, push into the sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back to tempo. You would drop the knee and you lift it. Drop it and you lift it. 6 more. You can quickly get out of breath, so be sure to breathe. Right here, 16 pulses, up, 2, little bitty movements, okay? Last set of 8 pulses, 8, 7, 6. If you can't do all of it the first few times of this video, that's completely acceptable. Just do what you can and rest when you need it, right here. Child's pose. Take some restorative breaths. That strap definitely adds a lot of resistance. I'm going to keep the strap where it is. I'm going to take that same leg. I'm going to lift it up, cross it over the opposing knee, squeeze those inner thighs, take it back up. 7 of these. Squeeze it, release it. Squeeze, release. Relax the strap as best you can in your hands. Every exhale as you contract. And release right there. Take a moment here to go into a seated position. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Grab some water. If you need to pause the video and stretch, then go ahead and do that. So I find the middle section of my strap. Take your left leg, place it through. Cross at both ends. Take the strap behind your ankle, cross again, bring it forward. And again, try to relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Engage that core. Since the strap is on my left foot now, this time I want to bring my right knee under my belly. Dropping to my elbows as an option, as well as option 2 is up on your hands. You decide. So dropping down, extend that leg to a 90-degree, heel is flexed. So I lower and I reach. And I lower and I reach. Make sure your knee is in the middle of those 2 straps. You decide the tension. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to go ahead and pull a little tauter. You still want to do 8 altogether. From here, we're going to pulse 16. Foot is flexed. Notice when I pulse, the knee and the hip are at the same level. The heel is 90 degrees from that knee joint. Zipping on up, I have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slow it down again. Drop the knee, pull it back up. Inhale, exhale. As I lower the knee, I want to really draw my belly button tight. 4 more. Take it up, pulse it here. If you need to rest, go for it. If you're able to do these last set of pulses. 8, 7, 6, breathe through it. 5, 4, 3, 2, take a much needed deserved break. Child's pose. 3 to 4 breaths here. Relax that head, neck, and shoulders. Beautiful. From here, let's do leg lifts, side work. Okay. Now, there's different levels of leg work. Ideally, you're looking at your alignment, right? Head in line with shoulders, in line with your feet. So if I take my hands, fingers to the top of the mat, bring my elbow out about 90 degrees, envision that it's stuck to the ceiling. I can bend my bottom leg, option 1. Option 2, I can take and extend my foot, my lower foot, to the top of the mat, press either the toes or the heel into the floor with a bit of a turn up. From here, I can lift the leg and lower. Using my favorite music, hopefully I feel motivated. If I was to look down, I would see just the shoulder. I wouldn't see my toes or my feet. Notice the lifts don't go any higher than the shoulder. Depending on how your calf muscle feels that day, you can flex it or point it. Now, if I want to make this more challenging, I can come up to an elbow. Okay, I can also take that bottom elbow, extend it out at about a 45-degree angle, and extend the chest and keep the chest lifted. I also have the option here to take my hand weights. As I lift the leg, I lower. I can add upper body. I can increase my heart rate. So we have 4, 3. So that was a little extra than 12 just for that introduction. Right here, I can circle forward 12 times. Soft legs. Breathing in and out. Make those circles smaller. Make sure that the hips aren't moving. Feel free to drop the weight. Put your hand there as a reminder, or even lower the body and lower your center of gravity to the floor. 12 circles back. Breathing in, exhaling out. 6. And release. So you're catching me doing these videos towards the end of the week. I'm fatiguing just a bit. If I get that way at any point in time, I should stop. I should rest. Okay? Drink lots of water if you need to. Come back and try it again, or just wait and do it the next day. So from here, I want to take it to a rainbow. Bottom leg is bent, option 1. Option 2, it's lifted. I want to tap the toes to the front of the mat, tap it to the back. Again, that same envisioning that I have a teacup on my shoulder, that maybe my elbow is pressed to the ceiling with cement, is a good option. I can soften that bottom leg. I'm not concerned about how wide my rainbow is. I'm concerned that my hips are stacked, that they're controlled. Continue with your leg. 4 more sets. And then from here, I'm going to take a break. I want to just massage that muscle just a bit, breathe through it. And then from here, I'm going to do scissor kicks. If I need a few more breaths, that's fine. Press pause on the video and come back to it. So the same setup for when I do the scissors. The fingers are towards the top of the mat. I have placed my hand and elbow so it's a 90-degree angle. Bottom leg comes forward first with scissor kicks, and mainly the shoulders stay stacked and so do the hips. And envision I have a hot cup of tea on that shoulder and the hip. I don't want it to move. I lower and scissor kick those legs forward and back. Keep going. 4, 3, my hands would demonstrate my legs. 2, and 1. Excellent. Breathe through that. Good. From here, let's go ahead and let's take it next to a clamshell. I didn't place my ball, but I'm going to get my ball. I can place it underneath my feet. So that when I have the right angle, my shoulder and ankle are in alignment. I'm going to go ahead and lift up my rib cage. My elbow is underneath that shoulder joint. And I can put that top arm there and envision I've got a little more stability. Flex your feet, tighten through, zip it up, lift the leg up to the ceiling as if someone is pulling back on your knee while you keep your hips stacked. Come down halfway, lift and lower. You're going to start to feel that that gluteus medius is beginning to engage and energize. And again, that magic number, 12. Exhale, inhale. So we tend to want to sink into things, lift up, continue to keep the chest forward, continue to have that nice little mouse hole underneath your arm and rib cage. Find your favorite music. We lift, we extend, we touch the heels, we drop halfway. We lift, we extend, we touch the heels, drop halfway. We lift, we extend. Inhale, exhale, lift, extend, tap it. As you fatigue, maybe the next 8 are not in your future today. Don't worry, don't give up. Just try a little harder the next day. You got to listen to your body, right? So notice the feet are flexed, working the back of the leg, now the medial side and the top of the quad. I'm counting 4. That was 4. And release. Good. Tap it, shake it out. The final movement here on this side of the body will be the mermaid. It incorporates the arms, the back, the pelvic region, the legs, and of course your abdomen. So I'm going to leave my ball here on the side. I don't need it at the moment. What I do need maybe is a block or a couple of books. So if I'm okay with my wrist and my fingers pointed out and my wrist is under my shoulder for my mermaid stance where my legs are crossed in, great. As I lift the hips to the sky, I push up and I come back down. Same thing, I lift up, I push up, and if my shoulders and wrists don't appreciate that, I can drop to my elbow. And underneath my elbow, I would put my block. Let me show you, or books. So I modify as needed. Again, the magic number is 12. I lift, hip to the sky, lower. Hands could be at the hips, or they can be an extension. I want to envision that someone's tickling me here under the rib cage, and I'm moving out from under their fingers, right? So in the mermaid, everything is done slow. Exhale, lift, reach, lower. If I'm an option 2 or 3 person, I want a wider stance. I take that top leg forward. I lift, I push up. Take note that my feet are now flat to the ground, and I come back to that modified mermaid position. I inhale, I exhale, I zip it up, I push the hips to the ceiling, I reach, and I drop back down. Again, lift, press the feet, push the hip up, drop back down. Inhale to prepare, exhale, push up, reach, drop back down. Again, inhale, exhale, up, reach, drop back down. And if I start to fatigue like halfway through, this is number 6, I can always modify it. So how would I do that? I grab my block, I lower to my elbow. I bring my knees and hips underneath me. I push the hip up, I tighten through the tummy on the side of the ribs, and I drop down. 5 more. Inhale, exhale, reach, take it down. If I want my heart rate back up, I take my 1-pound weight. I reach it and lower down. But the main thing here is to work the lifting of the hip to engage your obliques, your side abdominals, the muscles along the upper and mid back. I want to exhale with every lift. Inhale to prepare. Lift and lower. 2 more. Inhale to prepare. Lift and lower. Last one. working hard. Feels good. Okay, so you may now hit repeat on that video and do everything that we just did on the other side, starting with your leg lifts. So be sure to get your alignment, head, shoulders, toes. Make sure that you can't see those feet, and prepare the top of your arm. Make sure that teacup is ready to go on top of the shoulder. Thanks so much for joining me, and have a great workout.